Alice. Before we go on with our journey, for your safety, I must remind you to remain seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs aimed to the book and supervise all children so our stories take any unexpected turn. We're taking a quick pause just outside of Monster the Whale. If you look straight ahead, you will see him smiling cheese for all your pictures.
Nhìn quay qua mẹ chụp cho. 1, 2, 3. Sorry. It's okay.
Now, most will travel to enchant the world through the pages of the storybook, so those who visit in person, whether it be by pixie dust or by rabbit hole, find the journey to be slightly more magical, sometimes even menacing. Now, don't worry, folks, but we're passing through the jaws of the monster, the whale, the same whale who followed the pet on Pinocchio once upon a time. We're also being transported to a magical place known as Storybook Land. Like all good stories, ours begins with once upon a time, and in this case, a big bad wolf who lives in the cave on the left-hand side of the canal and is always chasing after those 3 little pigs. The first little pig got his home with straw, the second of sticks, and the third of 100% a wolf trick. Now, sorry for a bit of a strange turn, because around the corner we have the quaint English village that is home to Alice in Wonderland. For one golden afternoon, Alice followed the white rabbit down the rabbit hole where she fell down into Wonderland, and her adventures became curiouser and curiouser. Storybook Land is full of many fantastic places. To create its place inspires storytellers like myself, like London Park on the right-hand side, where Peter Pan flew over with Wendy, John, and Michael Darling as they flew off to Neverland, where they would never have to grow up. And cities like Azabal, the city of mystery and enchantment, where one afternoon a street rat named Aladdin walked to the marketplace and bumped into a beautiful princess named Jasmine and quickly stole her heart. Well, the two come from different worlds through the power of love and the help of the genie. They now live happily ever after in the central palace just atop the hill. Now these magical places are where love blooms forever, like the roses on the archways above us. These are the same archways that Aladdin and Jasmine flew over, sideways, and under on their first magic carpet ride to a whole new world. While good stories are full of love and light, they all have their dark places as well, places of mystery like the Cave of Wonders just ahead. Its treasure bears a curse that can only be lifted by the genie of the lamp, and legend has it ever can set the genie free will be granted 3 magical wishes. Now let's close our eyes and make a wish and see if it comes true. Snow White wished for safety as she left the evil queen and stumbled upon the cozy forest cottage on the right-hand side. It is the home of the 7 dwarfs who offer Snow White shelter and thanks for her kindness. To listen carefully, you can hear them whistle while they work in the jewel mines through the forest. Cinderella wanted to go to the ball, but her wicked stepmother forbade her and left her behind in the blue chateau on the left-hand side. Her fairy godmother granted her wish, but since she did not return home before the clock struck midnight, her carriage turned back into a pumpkin and remained sitting on the stage just on top of the bridge. Now, while magic does have its limits, true love does not, and Cinderella and Prince Charming now live happily ever after, just on top of the mountain in the pink and cold castle. Wishes inspire dreams here at Storybook Land. Whether some are dreams of happily ever after, others are more literal dreams inspired by bedtime stories created to send babies off to sleep on the hills of quilted flowers, much like the ones on our left-hand side, inspired by the 1933 Silly Symphony cartoon, Lullaby Land. Now magic is all around us here at Storybook Land, including the miniaturized plants and flowers we see. Now these plants are under a special enchantment of tinkerbugs to make sure that they'll never grow up, with the Lost Boys of Neverland. These part owners have made this place a favorite to the master storyteller Walt Disney, and continues to inspire new stories to this day. Stories of the Woods and the Willows, Mole, Rat, and Mr. Toad in the stately manner on our left-hand side. Now Jay, Fabius Toad, isn't home right now. He's off on a wild ride, but nowhere in particular, with his friends Mr. Mole and Mr. Rat. Just beyond is the Penguin Zone, with its castle on the bay, its ship at anchor, and Queen Elsa's ice castle rises in the snow-covered mountains. It is here that Sisters Anna and Elsa met their frozen friends Kristoff, Olaf, and Sven, and discovered one thing more powerful than Elsa's magic, the power of love. Ahead of us is the Alpine village where Geppetto and Pinocchio live. Geppetto wished upon his son Pinocchio to be a real boy, and when Pinocchio saved Geppetto from the belly of monsters and whales, the Blue Fairy decided to grant his wish. Geppetto's wish was like those in so many fairy tales, like the one of the little mermaid named Ariel, who followed her Prince Eric to the castle on the right-hand side, and was inspired to give up her life under the sea to become part of our world. Her story begins with the child of her father, King Triton, in the underwater city of Atlantica, and she goes out into journeys that end with a happily ever after. Now that final happy ending is a final piece of our Disneyland Magic Creed tonight, but at Disneyland the magic never truly ends. Now as we close up with our story and approach dogs, please remain seated using your hands, arms, and fingers into the boat. When I count to 3,